Hey, what's up, champions? Gediminas here. Hope you guys are well. And today I wanted to talk about, is it worth setting goals? Maybe it's just a waste of time. What's the point, right? So I've got a very special, I want to say speaker, but it's not a speaker, guest on my live today. She's smart, she's beautiful, she's courageous, she's very, very picky when choosing men, and has a very good taste. My wife, Rita. Hi, Rita.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I am very picky when I'm choosing.
So let me just go ahead and tag you. Okay, so why do I have Rita when I'm talking about goals? And by the way, I also have Bella here.
Yeah.
Bella wants to be in the live as well. So the reason why I've got Rita and the reason why I'm talking about goals, and actually we're sitting in a special place for this live. It will all be revealed to you. So few years ago, you've set a goal. So how long ago? When was this goal set?
So it was 2015.
2015. So it was
ago.
Almost 4 years ago, right? And you set a goal for what?
I read the goal that in 2019, 6th of July, we will have a 5-bedroom house.
Right? So 4 years ago, she writes a goal that in 2019, we'll have a 5-bedroom house. Guess where we are sitting now? We're sitting in our new 5-bedroom house, right?
2 weeks earlier.
2 weeks earlier, right? So, but not that much. Like if you think about it, the miss is very, very slight when you think about setting a goal 4 years in advance. How precise is that, right? So you cannot imagine the power of setting goals. One, it's because of your subconscious mind. So when you have the tip of the tongue effect, when you go, well, what was the name of that actor? It's just there, but I just can't say it. And you go, okay, whatever, later on. And then like 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, you go, oh, Brad Pitt. Do you think that just happened by accident? No. When you ask the question, your brain starts looking for an answer. And even if you stop thinking about it consciously, your brain keeps looking for an answer, keeps looking for a situation, keeps looking for conditions to fulfill your goal, right? So just writing a goal, like I don't know how many times I heard successful people talk and say, like 10 years ago, I wrote a list of goals, put it somewhere in the drawer, forgot about them completely. Now I'm sitting in my house, pull out the list, and it's literally everything on that list that has happened in my life. You know what I mean? So it's incredibly powerful. But actually, Rita took it sort of a step further because she actually inserted her goal into her timeline. So can you tell us a little bit about that? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's a very powerful technique, timeline therapy, and it helps not only release negative emotions from your past and limiting beliefs, but also, and even phobias, but also you can insert your goal in your timeline, in your future, right? So that's what I did. And the goal, it was already there. And, as well, I was sharing with Gediminas that last year, around this time, I remembered that, oh my gosh, next year, it's my goal to have 5-bedroom house. And at that time, last year, we had no actually, hope or something, opportunities that it will happen. And, I started a little bit panicking of, oh my gosh, it has to happen, but I don't know, if it will. So I spoke with my friend Tatiana. If Tatiana, you're watching, I'm sending greetings to you. She's a coach as well. And she reminded me and she said, Rita, it's already there. Just relax. It's there.
So it's a very powerful thing, because like they say, when you're writing your goals out, you should write them in a present tense as if it has happened already, So you should sit down and say, I am earning, £100,000 a year. I own this car. I have traveled to blah, blah, blah destinations. Basically all of your goals. But sometimes it's a bit funny when you're writing goals like that, because your brain is going, no, you didn't, right? Because like you understand that you actually haven't got those things yet. Whereas, in setting the goal in a timeline, it's almost your brain resists it less. Because what you do, you travel through your timeline to a point in the future. So maybe it's a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. And you imagine your goal that already happened and you plant it in there. So your brain almost goes, well, yeah, that could happen, right? Like there's a time until then. And because you visualize and you feel what you would feel, your brain goes, that could work. You know what I mean? And it's super powerful, guys. Like, for example, athletes, people who go for Olympics and things like that, they visualize doing whatever they do. So for example, if they run the race, they visualize in their mind time and time again, running this race successfully. And the funniest thing, your brain doesn't know the difference between what actually happened and what you visualized. So if you, for example, let's say you can't swim and you visualize swimming again and again and again and again, your brain, my hand is shaking like, oh my gosh, right? Usually I have my tripod here, I have my selfie hand, right? So because you visualize it time and time again, your brain is saying, well, that's not that hard anymore because I've done it 5 times, 10 times. You know what I mean? So like putting your goal in the future is like that. It's like you running the race before you run the race. You know what I mean?
And even yesterday I was doing a very similar topic in my group live as well. And just before, I went on live, I was thinking, actually, if I would need to take all, exercises, everything what I was doing, visualization, positive thinking, gratitude, everything, what would be the most, I would say, powerful thing to achieve the goals? And what I remembered, that all my goals which I achieved, even to be a nurse, write a book, house, husband, all those goals, I knew that they already are, yes?
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
I already got them.
Now, because she said about her husband, I just remembered a post that Rita's sister put on Facebook. And she said, before I got married, before I found my husband, I really prayed, to have a handsome, good, kind, smart, hardworking, so-and-so, like ideal husband, And she goes, I got it, But my husband, he didn't pray, so he got whatever he got. Right? So that's just a bit of a funny joke, right? It has to be inserted as well. So guys, that's, setting goals is super powerful. Don't worry if you set a goal in the past and it didn't happen. Universe and God has its own ways as well, but you just need to keep faith in the process and keep setting goals because they will happen for you. You don't know exactly when it says. Sometimes you saw it happened 2 weeks earlier. It didn't happen on exactly when Rita planned it, right? And
can be later.
Yeah, and it can be later too, But yeah, if you'd like to find out more about the timeline therapy and how you can, insert your goal in the future, do private message Rita. I've tagged her onto this live. She does work with clients and she does help people with various things, including planting your goals in the future, and she'll definitely help you out.
And I wanted as well to add that tomorrow, actually on my Facebook page, Rita Grinavich, an NLP coach, I will interview my client that I done exactly the same. I help her to insert her goal in the future, and her goal was to become financial free, and in 1 year, that's what she achieved. So if you would like to know her story, so tomorrow follow my page.
Right, so what we'll do, we'll put a link to Rita's page into the comments as well. It's Rita Grinavich, an NLP coach. So you can follow that. There's loads of good stuff there happening too. Okay? Have an awesome day, guys. Love you loads. See you at the top. Bye-bye.